everybody's fresh. You can't hear me either? You should be able to hear me. Can you hear me? You should be able to see me now. Can you hear me? Someone just let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me or not? Excellent. Thank you, Lita. Perfect. So, if you might have missed it, I'm in a different location today. That's the teaching space that we use here in Woodbury. And so I was here on a Friday before 9, about 8:46, and I pulled into the parking lot, and there's a cluster of cars, only a small number, that are parked closest to the entrance because they're the first in, the early risers. And then the 9 o'clockers are not in yet. But I forgot what it was like to work in an office building because it's been years since. And I walked into the building, and it's like the smell of fresh shower and perfume and people that don't look disheveled yet. I thought to myself, well, this is different, very different from when I walk in here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and people are like already looking for a snack or already trying to get out the door. There are some walkers in this building that do kind of laps, walk around, I guess, on their break. But it was a different feeling. It almost felt like the olden days when I got up and showered and went to the office. And so it's interesting how your body reacts to certain things that feel familiar, and they bring you back to exactly where you were in those moments. So that was this morning's ordeal. The girls slept well last night, so that was very nice. I mean, they didn't go down easy, but once they were sleeping, they were good. But the king decided that he should wake up at 4:50 a.m. So that wasn't as lovely. But he's off doing his thing. I'm able to work. My sister's with the kids, with the girls, and here we are because. And the reason I use this word because, first to define it, is for the reason that. Because is for the reason that. It's an expressive word that comes with a further explanation or reason. Since is another word that is used. Because, since. The reason for something happening. Because, in this week's Parsha, Akev, it is, we talked about this multiple times this week, because. I'm going to do it because something else happened. It's like a cause and effect thing. It's like, do it not just because I say it, do it because you want to do it, right? And so the Parsha opens with, and if you obey these rules and observe them carefully, God will maintain faithfully for you the covenant that God made with our ancestors. So because you continue to do it, you'll receive that which was given to our ancestors. Because. Some parenting styles are different than others. You have the parents that say, because I said so, or the employer that says, because I said so. It's from an authoritative position. Rather, some of us, not always, we try, maybe, because has a different idea, a different feeling, a different vibe, which is from a place of safety and security, explanation, clarification. Because. Not because I said so, because if we do it this way, the outcome will be good, not good. Because we offer blessings in life is the reason that we continue. And so the seasons are continuing to change. Last night, I was sitting on the couch I know that's a rarity. I was sitting on the couch and I looked outside the back slider and I thought, it seems early for the sun to be going down. And just as the seasons turn, the Torah calls us because we are also turning, because Deuteronomy 7, chapter 7, verse 12, which is how Akev opens. Because I'll do it because I said I would do it, says God. I do it. If you do what you want, what I need you to do, then I'll do what I said I would do, because it's a package deal. Because everything comes on the heel of everything else. Because every action has consequences. Because why? We're all interconnected and connected. Because we're not the source. Because we're not all powerful, and because we are not the center. Though some people think they're the center of the universe. But things come on the heels of something else. It's all connected. Because we're here together with all life, we are all participants because we are connected. What is being asked of us? What is it that we need to do in order to get what our ancestors were promised? Could it be the 613 commandments as they were and as they are? Or is it things that are more fitting to us in these moments? What is it that we need to do in order to get that right of blessing? Because certainly Moses said to the Israelites, to the people, hey, this is what God said we need to do, then we need to do it. Now for us, generations and generations after, the Torah, we read this parsha again, this portion of Torah, and it says the same thing. What were the words? The words said, if you obey these rules, if you follow them carefully, observing them, then God too will faithfully withhold and uphold the covenant made with our ancestors. Because why? It was a promise. But how do we fulfill the promise? Is it just because we don't keep all 613 commandments, that's out the window? We're done? I don't believe so. I believe that there's still a because. I believe that there's still a place that we're all here together in life, all part of the unfolding, all part of the knowing and unknown. That there's something being asked of us. Sometimes it's what we ask of ourselves. Sometimes it's what we are being asked for and from by some greater source than us. Perhaps the infinite unfolding, perhaps God, mystery, spirit, universe, whatever that is for you. What are we being asked? Because whatever we're being asked, I would hope that we would do. Because we are looking for the continued covenantal blessing. Because we are looking for this continued kinship of interconnectivity between human souls. What are you being asked for? What am I being asked for? What are we being asked for? What are we doing here? We show up and we show up and we show up, most of us, in life. Because the alternative isn't that great. But something is being asked of us. Because we can't just ask and ask and ask and not do in order to create this balance, because we are equal partners. Because it's one egg in every basket, not all eggs in one basket. Because that's the way it goes. So what are we being asked for? Maybe to live in awe, to open our eyes and see truly the beauty of what exists. To walk on the path of truth. Not somebody else's path, but the path of your truth, of our truth together. To love. For abundant love needs to be present in our lives, in the lives of others, as a collective light of love. What is being asked of us? To be of service, to show up with full hearts and souls for the well-being of all life. Because tradition has been there for us through the generations, because that is what was promised to us. And so you may be thinking in this moment, yeah, promised to us, and look at what our people suffer and go through every day. You're right, you're not wrong. But if we focus on the because as individuals, we can better see the because for all of us. May the calls of the seasonal change guide us gently to find our because, to figure out what is being asked of us. Dear friends, we're going to be together in person at 7 o'clock today. And of course here, we wouldn't leave you out just because you can't be in person, but we would love to see any of you in person. So we hope you can figure out how to make that happen tonight at 7 o'clock. If you need the address, you'll let me know. We're not posting it here. And our connection continues. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30. So there's lots of opportunities, as you know. Tell your friends, continue to show up, and we'll be here for each other because we are one human family, one heart of abundant love. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 o'clock. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Od Avinu Chai. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. We love you.